Hi all, I am Kapil Verma and I have been building products from last 1.5 year. It is like one year and 2 months around. So this video is about what is the reason behind it, like what is the why I started with, and like where I'm stuck at currently, and like something I have been tinkering around, or like figuring out in the last 3 to 4 days. So let me just like begin it from starting. So I started like building as soon as I graduated from college. Those are like the old story. So last month I think I was raising for AI OS, like where you just put the LLM into the base of the OS. Why do you have to go and click buttons? So after that, like I tried raising from some people, emailed VCs, those some other things. Actually dropped a WhatsApp message into my college alumni group also. So a few people responded, but like I was looking for somebody who can like commit to it for the long term. But like most of the people were working their full-time jobs, so they're like, we can commit 2 days, or some sort of evening, night, sort of those things, like we can come on weekends. So I dropped those plans also, because like I was looking for someone to work with me full time. So fast forward to like 3 months, I did this in around Feb or like January ending. So fast forward to 3 months, I had nothing. There was no VC was interested, because like there were 3 4 people who replied kind of. But we had meeting, but they were looking for a prototype. I didn't have any prototype at that time. I currently also don't have any prototype. So this was the how it started. So and after that, like after 3 months of trying to raise, mailing or like messaging people, so I thought of dropping the plan, because they were asking for a proto, but like there was no way I could have built that proto, because like I didn't had any specific knowledge in OS. Like I didn't had any core experience with working with OSs. So I was like doing web apps, like mostly I was building web apps. And after that, like the main purpose of raising was to like just have money and make a team and then make the product. So this was the whole thought behind it. So after that, 3 months, there was no money, there was no team actually, and there was no product basically. So I after that, like I went to Hyderabad. Like I stayed at my friends. It was like most of like 3 weeks holiday sort of thing. I did a launch series there, make some products in Sundays. It was like fun. I just wake up in morning, like make something, like I put something and then just do a scrappy demo of that thing. So that was there. But at that time I also saw there was Windows IO sort of thing, like here the launch of something. They were like, it was basically their conference sort of thing. Like Google has iOS, so then Windows also has something. So it was their launch, and they're like they pitched like they are putting MCPs into the Windows OS as OS itself. I thought like it will be a good thing. So like why build into this more? But like I was wrong actually at that time. Like that was not that much, and like we all know about how Apple Intelligence has come into play into Mac devices. I currently have a Mac Mini, but like there is almost like 10 GB storage for Apple Intelligence, but I can't seem to find the use case of that. So like that's a pretty much waste of space. If yeah, I say that like it's pretty much waste of space. So what is the why behind it? So the reason I started building was to like make scalable systems which like people do use. So the initial why was like not around money, not around uh, having people to like pay to my services. Like pay to my product or sort of thing, sort of those. The initial goal was like to have a long shot. Yeah, this was the why, like to have a long shot, make something like which I can double down to like in the next decade or half a decade. So this was the goal. But like in the middle of this, all this, I think I lost that somewhere. Like yeah. So initial was like building, and I was like stuck with this. Like I didn't have any idea like which I can like go into it and like go all in and build on this thing. So those were like things for a couple months in starting. But after that, I started tinkering with ideas. I got something right, many things wrong actually. So those things happen. So I made some products. Like every time I build something, I was like, yeah, we can learn something. But there was this in the mind, like yeah, it's like something which can happen into this, like yeah. But those are not like long shots. Yeah, that is true. So if something was long shot, then like the ecosystem was already kind of messed up in those things. But so those like those were comparatively not so much long shot. So after I was building smart chat, like it was basically a website where you can create multiple chatbots using any underlying LLM of your choice, and you can upload your knowledge base into it. So if you are like somebody in tech and AI, it's just basically an API from OpenAI and LLM RAG. Like I built the LLM RAG with MongoDB and this OpenAI embedding API. So that was like the whole thing. So you just have multiple LLM providers. So at the same time, I was like hit with the idea of why not like put LLM as an OS. So that was like kind of a big long shot. Like yeah, that was the thing I think I started working for, but I didn't figured it out at that time. But yeah, so I after a couple of months after I decided to scrap smart chat and then like go into this AI as an OS thing. So there I think I took a couple of wrong turns, like so that is what this is about. So I think the main purpose of trying to raise was to just like, as I told you before, have money, have a team, build the product. But I think that was not the right way to go at that time. And so like yeah, so after 3 months of like trying to, so I also dropped that idea. But like as I am seeing from now also, I don't think like there is anybody who is doing that. And like I really think like this is the future I want. This is the future I think the world want to see. So AI as an like OS which has AI integrated into it instead of like Apple Intelligence or MCP built on Windows, which is like has been just demoed. There is no real product of it also. So I am like, I don't know, like in past 3 to 4 days, I was, as I came from like Hyderabad to like I'm currently at my home. So then I thought like maybe like I had made my plan, like I'll go into indie hacking and like make apps, make money, like put a paywall to it, make money. But I think that was not why like I started. Yeah, that was not the reason like I dropped off placements, like took 2 years off from like all this job or any hustle and like focus on it. So yeah, like it, it was like for long shots. It was not for like make app, make money of it. Like those are short term goals. Like I think like I don't know, like I lost it at that somewhere like in that 1 to 2 month period. So yeah, that was like a kind of, that was a mistake basically. So what next? I think yeah. So I am sticking to my long shot goal. That's all. So I decided like I'll do anything and everything like it takes to make a goal work into like 2 years. I gave myself 2 years because like I also know like if it doesn't work out in 2 years, I'll like go and take a job. Like I didn't do it from that perspective. Like I hate job or some sort of like I don't hate job. I don't have like anything to like against it. I'll be like happy to work somewhere if like I like the company or I like the people or what they are doing. So it was solely around like making a long shot, like making a long term goal and like working on it. But in around like after the 1 year or some sort of like there are a lot of things going here and there. So I kind of lost that like why. So like why I started it and, like what was the thing. So if like yeah, so there are now we are settled on like this OS thing. So like I am pretty much straightforward into it. Like I'm going to build on that thing. Like so the main reason I started trying to raise money was because like I didn't had any OS. Like I didn't had any core CS knowledge. I can't like go into kernel level like all those details. So I thought like yeah, maybe we can like raise some funds, make a team, and then we will build a product. But I think that was like the wrong decision to make. Like why do I need funds? Like why do I need to go and hire a team to just make that? I can do that. Like I don't know, but I will. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I didn't know anything about artificial intelligence or like all those things APIs till I meet SmartChat or like any other things before. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it. Like I had lost it like in that while, but yeah, I'm going to like make an AI as an OS. Yeah, if I have had to like do it, if I have to do it alone, like I will do it. But yeah, it will exist. I don't need like VC money or team or all sort of stuff to just make that into existence. So that will be like pretty sure done thing. Like it will be done. Like I have from today onwards, I think I have 10 months left till I like till my 2 years like get completed. Like I have done that to myself. Like it doesn't if it doesn't work out in 2 years, like I'll just go out and take a job. That's the like sorted thing because there is like the economical thing also like and family family thing also there. So I had like done that for 2 years. So there are like 2 3 projects are like currently going on. I was like working on jobbers. So this was like basically a hobby project sort of thing. But like most of these are like short term goals. I have one more product in my mind which actually solves the, like the core problem I have had. So this one is like I'm going to work on like currently 2 weeks more. If it like works, then we will punch it onto web and then like so yeah, I'm going to make the AI as an OS thing if I have to do it solo also. So I'll start from mostly like reading materials. The study part is like major into it because I'll have to do that. I didn't had any like CS background, but I knew web development, so that was a plus point in starting this. But for making AI as an OS, it's going to be like it's going to be pretty hard, but I'm going to do it. So that's one thing. And so this one job OS, and there was like another app Yapwise where you can just like speak your thoughts and it will come into mind maps. So I was like I am trying to I was like actually currently working on Yapwise thing. So that is another one. And so I'm but like these are mostly like short term goals. Yapwise or like the another one. These are or the that another product. So like these are not long shots. These are mostly like short term goals. So like the reason for it currently is to like if I do, let's say if I do a job after 10 months. So these are the products like I can do then also. Like I can do a job and like build them on nights and weekends and like put a pivot to it or those sort of things. So But the why of these 2 years is like it was surely for the long shot, and this is the long shot. I think AI as an OS is a long shot, and I'm going to build upon that. So currently there are like three or four, like maybe more. There are certain issues. So mainly is like, yeah, money is a big issue. So I don't think like I would have like much lesser runway left if I like continued um, spending money. Like that is going to happen also. Like there is no way to like just crunch some spendings. So there is, I don't know, like maybe a little lesser runway is left actually. So that is money is a big issue, and there are other things also, like maybe, I don't know. The other part is like OS itself is a like hard thing to do. That's why like most people are not getting into it, I think. And the another reason is like getting people to like download your OS. Like that's a pretty big problem. And most, I think probably the like most like problematic thing about that is like a security, like how people are going to feel like it is safe or secure. So those three four are like currently problems, because like, yeah, but the initial goal is like to just like make that thing. If they don't use, like at least I'll be there to use that product, because like it is something I want to use, and I want to like exist in the world. Like I don't care about like do you want that or not. I don't fucking care about that. So it's something like I want to make, and I'll make it anyways. So this video is like mostly part about the long shot. So yeah, mostly this is like a long. This was a kind of long app. So but the summary of it is like I'm going to build AI as an from now onwards. So there, yeah. So in mid of this like all this building thing, so there was a time like where I was like toppled into this like indie hacking thing. So if you are aware of like indie hacking, it's basically you build a product, you build an app, website, or anything, and then you put a paywall onto it and then like give to users. So that was like the sort of thing. I actually like find it cool currently, but that is not a like long shot. I can see, yeah, and like that was not why I dropped placement and like separated 2 years uh, to like give to this thing. So I think that was not why I took a like 2 years sabbatical sort of thing. It was like only for doing long shot, like basically a long term thing which I can work on too. And yeah, so there was like maybe like I don't know, like I launched 77 seven product series. I thought like I'll do maybe 2 3 from that. So I think the more of the shift like became towards making money from products. I don't know like when it happened, or there might be several reasons behind it. I am also not aware about like what made that shift, like what made me like thinking in that way, like let's make products and like put a paywall to and like start making revenue. Maybe it was like partly or mostly because of the decreasing runway, or maybe other thing. But so yeah, currently now I'm like, I don't know. There is no money. I don't care. I don't know. Like I have to make this AI as an OS thing, and yeah, and I had to like get that onto video, like so that I have something like to from this like pivot point. I don't know, like I thought of I don't know like why did I thought of making like apps and putting paywall to it. I can't also like remember. Money, like mostly money would be an issue, I think. But yeah, so now if you are someone like interested in making AI as an OS, this has been a like long talk. So so let me just like first make it crisp. So I don't need any money currently. Like I don't need a VC. I don't need a team. I can build it myself. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but I can do that. So, but if you are like somebody who is interested in doing this full time, you can join me. You can just mail me anytime. You can drop me at like at any social media or anything sort of thing. You can do that. So email is like kapil@careerexpo.in. So CAREERXPO.in. So that is my mail ID. So if you are somebody interested in working with me, you can drop a mail at that one. Mail at that email. So yeah, that was it. That was about. So I'll I'll be building like AI as an OS into next 10 months. If it happens, then I'll be like launching the like I'll be trying to launch it as soon as possible, because like if it exceeds that timeline, then I would basically have to scrap it. Yeah, so I'll be trying to launch it in around next some months. Yeah, it's close timeline, but I'll be trying to do that. So thank you. Cheers.